Ada Kevin Taylor a national asset. Mebao. Kevin Taylor MP. And Kevin Taylor president.
NDC for
Kevin Taylor, when he comes into Ghana, who protects him? It's not national security.
National security protect Kevin Taylor for what?
Nkwasiafo obi ono no se your mama promote to a show for.
Now that means atam didena Kevin Taylor edididi otumfo ene na akufo ado ene ahemfofo ene mpanyimfo ni binum na ewo Ghana ha no. Now that means NDC government na say ekira ana. What na me bisa no.
Now, the intriguing and troubling matter no, is trending on social media space about Kevin Taylor. Now, this is actually very distant, but once I share video from WhatsApp, maybe check out the comment section and switch to the news. Now, you will all bear with me there. Kevin Taylor for a long time, no, Abayobia said the NDCC will net Kevin Taylor siwa. You can say there, or cast out them on. But there is this disturbing thing. We would want to see then NDC communicators would want to try and support another debunk and send me about Kevin Taylor and trying to show support to him because I am not on the program now. Today everything NDC be okay. Them no be a man for no to no wajinatu. But then as I maybe see Kevin Taylor oba Ghana mema na ka bench warrant na man for student ka odan ka what Ghana me wodi edwuma. But so I then obi what the bench warrant what that to so no otum ba court na over 10 nyina. No today bibi wo ho ana. Only the first question. But then we've gotten people on TikTok to react to that man komanyina. Now the way a man will see can community fano. It's more that people are very, very, very concerned about this case. It's imagine there. How would they me there Ghana? I assure that's what the bench runs was told that. Able to know Abadama Ghana may say well on US in poor. That's what the bench runs was out to Ghana Mema. That's ever Ghana Mema Asha. Immediately you put airport no. Asha wakawara nchiwana. But obi tumu urem. Tumu ko baby order ko tumu ko courtroom. Tumu overturn the case no. Or tumu guarantee interviews on radio. So you want to ask yourself a question. So obana dama no chere. Oi dama jama wori ye mo. And these are the words coming from TikTok. At the same time, in with the comment sections of every social media post or about that means is actually very, very mind-boggling. That's about here. The NDC communicators who are supposed to support Kevin Taylor in this case, they are not even concerned about him at all. Is it because of the national security? But yet there is another very, very serious area way towards our national security. But once I share video from WhatsApp, but national security issues no, you share video to the end.
Ghana and your national security and you protect Kevin Taylor. Mebao, according to lawyer anyway, or see Kevin Taylor, Eba Ghana, a JM, the national security, and they protect Kevin Taylor. For what? Mebao, national security and protect Kevin Taylor for what? Ada Kevin Taylor a national asset. Mebao, Kevin Taylor MP. And Kevin Taylor president. Kevin Taylor ba Ghana, according to lawyer anyway, or say JM national security and they protect Kevin Taylor. National security they protect Kevin Taylor. For what? Sa semna lawyer ni ne kanu. Sa semna lawyer ni ne kanu. So boa national security. Brabontin na beka say asemi ya lawyer am Martin Eken eyentolo. Asemna papa ne kanu say yentola. When the national security a Brabontin na beka say allegation na na say semna papa ne ka against national security no eyentolo. Kevin Taylor fi abrochi ba Ghana ha. National security protect Kevin Taylor for what? Then tina who protect Kevin Taylor. Me bow. Into Kevin Taylor and Miamba under MPP government. Kevin Taylor went to me and back Ghana and na MPP teso. But Kevin Taylor, according to Papa no, according to lawyer Nino, Kevin Taylor to me fear brochi ba Ghana. Emma national security protect Kevin Taylor. Then national security be protect Kevin Taylor. Then national security be protect Kevin Taylor. And it's a Kevin Taylor to me fear brochi ba Ghana. Na Oba and the NDC government, na national security, protect Kevin Taylor. Na that means, atam didena Kevin Taylor, edididi, otumfo, eni nene kufuado, eni ahemfofo, eni mpanyimfo ni binom na ewo Ghana ha no. Na that means NDC government na ese echira na. What na mi bisa no? Because according to lawyer ni no, oti Kevin Taylor fi abruchi na Oba. Eye JM national security and a protect Kevin Taylor. Inti mi bisa say Kevin Taylor inti mi amba and the MPP government. But what mi fi abrochi aba Ghana and the NDC government. Now according to lawyer ni no say Oba pe eye JM national security and a protect Kevin Taylor there. Dia na Kevin Taylor aye Ghana for. Dia na Kevin Taylor aye. I say a whole of national security be protect Kevin Taylor. Adentina national security be protect Kevin Taylor. And atam didena Kevin Taylor tia brochi no odidi no. NDC government ni na eche echila na. Question mimi bisa no. Bo obi tia brochi. Adidi ahemfofo atam. Adidi na Akufo-Addo atam. Adidi mpanyimfo atam. Na wantimi amba the MPP government. No timi ba and the NDC government. According to lawyer, you know, national security, protect Kevin Taylor there. Now that means Atamidia Kevin Taylor editing ni page so. Edidi na Akufo-Addo no 2 for 9 for 4. Now that means all party in a church today. All party in a church today. All part government and all party in a church today. Oh, did this hard terminal? Now we your government. Now what to go? Emma say eye ne kurasa asem papa lawyer ni ne kan eye ne kura pa dia no ne de wo as a government no. You are not fair to Ghanaians. Why not fair to Ghanaians? According to Papa no, say eye ne kura pa say Kevin Taylor me fear brochi ba Ghana. Emma national security JM ne national security protect Kevin Taylor there. Then, who national security no? You are not fair to Ghanaians. You are not fair to Ghanaians. You are not fair to Ghanaians. Because Kevin Taylor, didn't go for what Temu Ghana ha. What support it? Yes, support it. I tell the DA. And time until you bet me achiba wumiaba because of what did President John Dramani Mahama. You bet me aching kofo because of what did President John Dramani Mahama. Na Kevin Taylor fear brochiba Ghana. Na ye intimin because of what did Akufo-Addo attempt or the allegation at all so. According to Papa no. Na say national security protect Kevin Taylor there. Then who has a national security no? You are not fair to Ghanaians.
Kevin Taylor, when he comes into Ghana, who protects him? It's not national security. You know all the things Kevin Taylor says said against Akufo-Addo. You know all the things Kevin Taylor said against Akufo-Addo and his appointees. Yet when he comes into Ghana, it's James national security that gives him protection. Please, so this thing, let's stop blowing hot and cold. Jantua herself, she said Akufo-Addo is Nebuchadnezzar. Somebody made a song, Akufo-Addo is Mampam. Akufo-Addo didn't arrest that person. I also kept repeating it. My Mampam friend is Adam Bona. He likes that word. And then other people. Mampam saying that Akufo-Addo is stone dead. JJ called Kufuor a thief, a certain president. That's even around the 2000s. So Kufuor didn't arrest JJ, etc. So that thing, we need to understand it well. It's easy to just come and sit there and say, that's not the standard. Yes, I also don't support it. It tells you that people are not happy. Yes, I support JM. I supported him because Akufo-Addo couldn't do better. But it doesn't mean if he does some things that are wrong, I will not say it. Just for example, I've told him that no, this extension from 4 years to 5 years is not on. I don't need to insult him. But I'm saying that people in expressing the dissent, sometimes the insults come. It's not the best, but arresting people too is not the best. At the end of the day, you end up arresting the whole society. So let's sit back and see what we can do, because these things, they started, even Kwame Nkrumah met them. You read Kwame Nkrumah's books, people were booing him in the 60s and insulting him. So these things didn't start today. So if you don't understand the cultural context, if you don't understand the cultural context,
Council, right? This is probably not part of our culture. I don't think it is. I mean, insulting elders is not.
It's always been there. It's a lie. Anybody who tells you that it's never been. It's always been there. It's
been there, but also condemned. But because I see the line, yes. I see the line that you draw in the fact that you don't support this action of insulting elders, whether it was then in the former President Akufo-Addo or now. But then it is the act of remedying that same action that you don't support, which you are against.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So we can condemn those people. That's why I said we can have a national discussion. Let's agree on some modus, maybe naming and shaming, maybe only a fine. If we catch somebody, only a fine. But we should also be careful. Some of the things that are said to be insults, they've become part of our national discourse. We've accepted them. Like the one that you say, God, kill the president. That one is not going back.
That's why I have a bit of a difficulty. We can't normalize. We can't normalize an abnormality.
It's been there for long. No. So can see. The South African Supreme Court has already shown you, kill the Boer. It's a liberation song. So when we say Kum JJ Mayen, Kum Akufo-Addo Mayen,
and that's why you even talk about, if you talk about culture, it's our way of life. What is may have been accepted in South Africa, you would not accept it here in Ghana.
Oh,
okay.
Well, when we say culture,
it is the reference point that I'm looking at.
So the reference point. You see, you should understand. I'm telling you that song is far older. It didn't start with JJ. I'm telling you that Kwame Nkrumah's time, etc. So let people haven't read. You just come when you're not happy with something. They say this one is not part of our culture. I'm telling you that this thing about how we talk to the presidents, you saw that it's older than even Kwame Nkrumah's time. It was part of the struggle for independence. It's there. Those were some of the things we used to drive out the colonial government. Those were part. So please, when people haven't read, they should stop just coming. You just use your mind. This is not culture. You know how old those tools have been? They are far older. They were part of the struggle for independence. When they were in government, we cautioned them, the bad governance, mampam, all those things. They didn't mind us, right? And then they led us into a ditch, bench borrowing, Oforiatta and the president's family making money at our expense, etc. But unfortunately, we don't have any other strong opposition party. They are the strongest. So we are caught between a rock and a hard place. Okay? But because of the overarching need to be able to help keep government accountable and keep the NDC government on its toes, we are forced to, let the NPP brief and then gather themselves well. Because we can't say because of all the bad things they did, then they should just go away. They can't talk at all. No, if we were to do that, this government may also get swollen-headed and may begin to do things that, of course, already people are even grumbling, which is normal because no matter how this government treats us, it's always also important that people will continue to complain because it's the complaints that act as the fuel. It's the complaint that acts as the oxygen to be able to cause the government to think harder and to improve our lot. Because all over the world, even the advanced countries, Norway, etc., where the living standards are far better, you still find citizens grumbling. So that is part of nature. You always need citizens to grumble, citizens to complain, so that it will move the government to do better. So for me,